Okay, Coach, we'll let you open up with a statement, and then we'll go to questions after that.
I just really like my team. I love those kids. They've changed the program, and you guys can't see what I see every single day. But I'm telling you, that bunch fights. I'm proud of them. Just the effort that they gave today and the adversity that they've had all week this week and the effort that they gave today and the way they compete, the way they care about each other, the way they trust us as coaches. It's been so hard to get to this point. But this team is going to get better every single week. We got a lot of season left. And I just, my hat's off to Navy. I mean, they played a phenomenal game, did what they had to do to win the game. And I'm just really, really proud of the kids and the way they fought, and pretty special effort out there today. You guys know the history of this series more than I do. But last year, and I don't want to get into it too much because I want to focus on today, but that was the most humiliating loss of my career. And this team, the way they responded this week and the way they continue to respond every week, it's what we're trying to do. I'm very proud of that group.
Okay, we'll open up the questions for Coach Houston.
Coach, is there a way, I know this is emotional, but is there a way to describe in so many words what this week has kind of been like? I'm sure it's been a trying week for y'all and just practicing and trying to prepare for a game like this.
It has, but I'll tell you, the kids, the way they handle themselves, I mean, you're sitting there on Tuesday at the team meeting and they come in and they pull, 10 players out, and you wonder, how you're going to, line up and practice. And I was concerned about being able to play the game. The kids, they never flinch. They don't flinch all week. They had a great practice on Tuesday, had a great practice on Wednesday, great practice Thursday. And I'll tell you, they woke up this morning, they got to the facility, and they were confident we were going to win this football game. They were confident in our plan on both sides of the ball. They were confident in each other. They were confident in everything that we had going on. And I think that just shows the character that they have. I think it shows, just how tight knit they are. So I'm just, we couldn't have asked for them to handle everything this week any better than they did.
Coach, exception of a play or two on defense, it looked like one of the better defensive efforts East Carolina has put forth against a Navy team. Talk about their effort today and their progression overall.
Well, I thought we've been working on this, a good bit. Now, I talked about earlier in the week, we've been working on this a good bit, all throughout the summer and fall. But, you can have as good a plan as you want to, but if they don't go out there and fight the way they did, the plan ain't worth anything. That's the real key to the whole thing, is the performance of the players. They fought their guts off. Navy's good at what they do. That staff has been together forever. They made some great adjustments. They did some things that we hadn't seen, and we had to make some adjustments. And it was just a great battle out there. But it was the performance of the kids, the way they fight, their toughness, their physicality. It's what we're establishing as the way we're going to play every Saturday.
Coach, you guys get them into that 4th and 2 at the end there, and it looked like they just got it. Maybe even on the replay, it may have been a little short, but they didn't review it. Can you just talk about that series and then just getting that first down?
Well, that's it. You got to get the stop. That's when they got the ball back with 6:33 to go, and you knew you had to get a stop somewhere in there. We had to get it to a 4th down. We had to get a stop in there, and if you get it there and you get a stop, you win the game, or you have a shot to win the game. And they're the same mindset. You get enough first downs and get enough time off the clock, you don't have time to come back. So, obviously a huge play in the ball game. I thought we had the right call defensively, and just didn't quite, in inches is what it came down to.
What can you say about the way your defense kept you in this game throughout 4 quarters today?
Well, I think it's the team. I mean, it's a combination of the way we were able to run the ball offensively and the way we competed defensively. And certainly, you know, we had some adversity early in the ball game and really responded great defensively. But you know, our offense got us right back in the ball game there in the fourth quarter. So it's certainly a team effort. But proud of all of them.
You look at Mason, it almost seemed from our view, at least, he was more confident as a runner maybe than a passer. Is that fair? How do you just, especially his confidence level and how he was kind of out there today?
Well, I mean, I think he was confident, period. I mean, I don't disagree with you one bit. It's just, you know, it's different in practice and you get out there and they're throwing live bullets at you. And we all know he is an extremely talented young man and he's going to improve with every piece of experience he gets. But you know, you saw him on those runs. I mean, he's a grown kid now. So you know, we just got to keep developing him. You know, keep working with him. He'll get better every time he goes out there.
Coach, can you talk about the play of Rahjai Harris today?
I mean, 22 carries for 172 yards after a 115-yard effort last week. I made a comment to a sports writer this summer about him. Just, he's special. As good a player as he is, he's an even better person. He comes from a great family, and that kid's awesome.
Can you talk about when you anticipate you might have Ehlers and Penix back?
It'll be sometime this week. You know, it's our medical staff. You know, they do all the contact tracing and all that stuff, and so you know, they'll give us our clearance dates.
Can you talk about their absence in terms of the outcome today?
It is what it is. I mean, it's what we have to deal with in 2020. It's certainly something that's out of my control. It's out of the kids' control. You know, you hate that it happens. You know, our kids have done a great job with, you know, with handling protocols. But you know, it's something we got to deal with. We're going to have to deal with it again, probably.
When you look at, you know, the 5 guys who were out today, if you can at all, how many of those were positive tests? Can you say that? Just the number of players?
We had 1 positive test. Everything else is contact tracing.
Coach, you look at this game, without Ehlers, you rely on basically 3 true freshmen in the backfield with Garcia, Harris, and Mitchell. I guess, how do you kind of manage that as a staff, and how bright is the future when you consider that aspect of things?
Well, I think number one, you know, this experience is invaluable for them because it's, you know, it's a lot different out there than it is in high school. You know, they're going to make some mistakes, but I'll tell you, they don't make as many as some freshmen do. I've been very pleased with the way they've executed. And when they do make a mistake, they're tough enough to be corrected. You know, they don't go pout, they don't go in the tank. You know, they're tough-minded kids. So they're able to handle coaching, and that's the reason they're going to improve. That being said, I think the future is bright next week. I mean, this is a different locker room than the one that I inherited when I got here, and it's because of those kids. The future is bright right now. We can't wait to play Tulsa. You know, we get a chance to catch our breath this week and you know, really work on some things we need to work on. But we're ready to go to Tulsa next week and, you know, have another shot.
Coach, can you speak more about that, about the culture change? It just seems like this is a total different team than the team we saw last year, especially on defense. What has clicked in the locker room that's really just turned it around for these guys?
Positivity, belief. You know, you hear coaches talk about the process, but I mean, that's what it is. I mean, our kids, they believe in the way we do things and they do things right. I mean, it's in every way we operate. You know, you're gonna compete for what playing time you get. Nothing's gonna be given to you. You're gonna practice every day. You're gonna be on time to work out. You're gonna go to class. You're expected to perform well academically. You know, people are gonna care about you. People are gonna worry about you. You know, it's not perfect yet, but it's getting there, and it's getting there pretty fast. But you know, the culmination is you get a group that believes in each other, you get a group that cares about each other. They believe in their coaches. They trust their coaches, and they go out and they fight for each other. And if they believe in you and they'll fight, you've got a shot every Saturday. But it's the performance. You know, I said it during the first couple of games of the year, and I know that a lot of people were critical, but I told you how much we were improved because I see those kids every day and I see the way they work. I see the way they compete. I see their attitudes. I mean, there's so many great examples, and just that's something that wasn't here. It was a very selfish, entitled, just soft. This bunch is not that now, I tell you. They are about team. They're about each other. They're going to compete. They know how to work. I'm proud of them.
Okay, Coach Houston, thanks for your time, sir.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay, looks like we're going to have Fernando Frye, so just give us a quick second, everybody. Okay, Fernando, we're just going to go ahead and open it up to questions to you. Okay, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Fernando, Coach Houston talked a lot about the mood in the locker room, how much has changed. How do you compare maybe the locker room after this game last year versus this game today?
I mean, the loss definitely still hurts, but you can see that we're closing the gap. We just need to learn how to finish drives, put more points up on the board, and just be more efficient with everything that we do.
As the center, obviously you're involved with the quarterback pretty much every play. What's the difference maybe between the veteran kind of presence of Holton Ahlers compared to Mason Garcia, who had good moments, obviously, but as a freshman kind of getting his first action today?
I think he did pretty well handling the adversity of this week. Obviously, having Holton back there, he's had a lot more experience, a lot more time playing, so he's used to, pressure or reading the defense a little better. But Mason can definitely fill that position if we need him to. And I think he did pretty well today.
What was it like when you guys were told Holton wouldn't be available to play? I mean, that's obviously one of your leaders. Was it tough as a team?
Yeah, it's definitely tough, but we got to do what we got to do, and we're still going to play ball with whoever we got, and that's what we did.
Fernando, you guys have been playing a lot better on the offensive line. What's the difference over the last couple of weeks?
We've really been focused on our fundamentals, working as a unit, and coming off the ball.
What's it like blocking for Rahjai Harris? He seems to be a guy that follows his blocks well. How much does that help you as a lineman?
Honestly, I don't ever really know who's behind me, so I just go out and block the same way every time. But he's definitely a playmaker.
Are there any other questions for Fernando? Okay, Fernando, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
What's going on?
Hey, Xavier. We're just going to go ahead and open up the questions to you, okay?
All right.
Xavier, how would you compare you guys' defensive performance this year to last year? You played a lot last year versus them. How many strides do you think you made against that option?
I think this year, the guys on this team, the guys in the locker room, we all surround each other, we all support each other. And the group that was on the field today, all we do is go out there and just fight, just do our job and just keep fighting. And that's all we can do.
Xavier, it looked like you guys did a lot to dictate what was going on the field defensively, a little bit more than we've seen in the past against some of these Navy teams that you've faced. Talk about the overall improvement of this defense as you guys, approach the halfway point of the season a little bit.
I mean, Coach Harrell's been doing a great job, coaching us and getting us ready for each and every game. So, like, there's keys and stuff and, little things that we pick up on just to help us out and, be aware of what's coming. So I feel like he's doing a great job. We're coming to these games prepared, locked in, and knowing what we have to do to win the ball game.
Can you describe what it's like at the physical side of this game when you're facing Navy and the blocking and they come at you with the fullbacks? And it seemed like y'all held up pretty well, kind of matching that physicality. What's that kind of like in the trenches today?
I mean, we knew going into this game it was going to be a fight. Whoever's more physical and whoever's more whoever wants it more is going to win this game. I personally feel like that didn't reflect the score today, but we knew coming in this game it was going to be a fight. And I feel like the guys on the defense, both offense and defense, we came out there. I feel like we gave them a fight today.
You guys are definitely playing better as a team. Is it because of the locker room, you guys getting along? But you can look at the field, it looks like you guys are having a lot more fun this year.
Yes, sir. I mean, we just surround around each other. The locker room's great. Like I said, there's no I don't know how to decide. The whole locker room, everyone loves each other. Everyone supports each other. And I feel like when you got a team like that where everyone's on the same page, you play better as a unit and then you receive results like that.
Xavier, y'all got him into that 4th and 2. And I guess, you had the right call. Just how tough was that play? Barely getting the first down in that final series.
That one hurt. That's all I got. That one hurt. That's all I got to say about that play. I thought he was a little short, but I don't get to spot the ball.
Xavier, can you talk a little bit about, you had more fans at the game this time than last time. How did that affect y'all and maybe help give y'all some motivation on the field?
Just like the UCF game, the fans, they're there. But my focus is on the guys on the team, the guys that's on the field. That's where my energy comes from. Just because we're all so close, we all making plays, just the love and support that those guys on this team give you. Even without the play, just our support system and the way we all rally around each other, that's what motivates me. And I feel like a lot of the guys too. But we still love the fans. I don't want to take away from the fans not being there.
Okay, any other questions for Xavier? Xavier, thank you very much.
Thank you.
How y'all doing?
Hey, Rahjai. We're just going to go ahead and open it up to questions for Rahjai.
Rahjai, your kind of second game with this many carries. How do you think you kind of built on last weekend and physically, did you feel okay kind of doing that again and kind of carrying the load for the offense at times today?
Going through practice, starting on Sunday, it was a little sore, but throughout the week, it all goes away. So coming out here today, I just had to do it. I had the team on my back. Offensive line played great, whole team played great. Just couldn't get the win today.
Rahjai, this is nothing that's new to you and carrying the football a lot. And you did that a lot today. And talk about what that does for your confidence level, the way you played today.
Of course, it builds my confidence, but, I'd rather have a win. I'd rather have the win for the team because I know how hard we work. So we just deserve that win.
Rahjai, what was it like playing beside Mason, two true freshmen, both from South Carolina? You guys came into this class together. What was that experience like?
That was a great experience. We played in the Shrine Bowl together. So, it just felt like we was back down in the Shrine Bowl, relaxed, play by play.
Rahjai, it's really hard that you guys, it's hard to believe that you're a true freshman. You and Mason, you guys played so well. Talk about your confidence. You get the way that you can like read the defense. You just like make unbelievable plays.
Well, practicing, practice make perfect. So we go through the film, watch film. That's what I got to do a lot. I got to read the defense. I got to see what the defense is doing. Same with Mason, we just got to read the defense, and the film gonna tell you everything. You watch film and you're gonna be straight. You're gonna be good.
Walk us through that 80-yard touchdown run. What did you see, and did you know you had enough to finish it off, even with the 80 yards?
Yeah, like I said, man, the offensive line, man, they played their tails off. I seen daylight, so I took it. The rest is history.
Okay, any other questions for Rahjai? Rahjai, thank you for your time.
Thank you.